It's home to major metropolises like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Chicago, and New York City, the names of which alone conjure a million different notions of culture, cuisine, and entertainment. Look more closely and the American quilt unfurls in all its surprising variety. The beautiful colors of fall turning New England into a wonderland, the magnificent waterfront of San Francisco, and the captivating French Quarter of jazz hotspot New Orleans. But this is also a country of road trips and big skies, where 4 million miles of highways lead past red rock deserts, below towering mountain peaks, and through fertile wheat fields that roll off toward the horizon. However, before we begin our countdown, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. Number 1. New York City, New York. Home to striving artists, hedge fund moguls, and immigrants from every corner of the globe, New York City is constantly reinventing itself. It remains one of the world's centers of fashion, theater, food, music, publishing, advertising, and finance. A staggering number of museums, parks, and ethnic neighborhoods are scattered through the 5 boroughs. Do as every New Yorker does, hit the streets. Every block reflects the character and history of this dizzying kaleidoscope, and on even a short walk you can cross continents. Number 2. San Francisco, California. Change is afoot in boom and bust San Francisco, currently enjoying a very high-profile boom. Amid the fog and the clatter of old-fashioned trams, San Francisco's diverse neighborhoods invite long days of wandering, with great indie shops, fabulous restaurants, and bohemian nightlife. Highlights include exploring Alcatraz, strolling the Golden Gate, making day trips to the nearby Redwoods, Pacific Coastline, and wine country, and taking at least one ride on the cable car. How cool is San Francisco? Crest that hill to your first stunning waterfront view, and you'll be hooked. Number 3. Grand Canyon, Arizona. The sheer immensity of the Grand Canyon is what grabs you at first. A 2-billion-year-old rip across the landscape that reveals the Earth's geologic secrets with commanding authority. But it's Mother Nature's artistic touches, from sun-dappled ridges and crimson buttes to lush oases and a ribbon-like river, that hold your attention and demand your return. To explore the canyon, take your pick of adventures: hiking, biking, rafting, or mule riding. Or simply grab a seat along the rim trail and watch the earth change colors before you. Number 4. National Mall in Washington, D.C. Nearly 2 miles long and lined with iconic monuments and hallowed marble buildings, the National Mall is the epicenter of Washington, D.C.'s political and cultural life. In the summer, massive music and food festivals are staged here, while year-round visitors wander the halls of America's finest museums lining the green. For exploring American history, there's no better place to ruminate, whether tracing your hand along the Vietnam War Memorial or ascending the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. Number 5. Yosemite National Park, California. Meander through wildflower-strewn meadows and valleys carved by rivers and glaciers, the hard, endless work of which makes everything look simply colossal. Here in Yosemite National Park, thunderous waterfalls tumble over sheer cliffs, ant-sized climbers scale the enormous granite domes of El Cap and Half Dome, and hikers walk beneath ancient groves of giant sequoias, the planet's biggest trees. Even the subalpine meadows of Tuolumne are magnificently vast. For the most sublime views, perch at Glacier Point on a full moon night, or drive the high country's dizzying Tioga Road in summer. Number 6. New England. It's a major event, one approaching epic proportions in New England. Watching the leaves change color. You can do it anywhere. All you need is one brilliant tree. But if you're most people, you'll want lots of trees to make this your perfect fall foliage road trip. From the Berkshires in Massachusetts and the Litchfield Hills in Connecticut to the Green Mountains of Vermont, entire hillsides blaze with brilliant crimsons, oranges, and yellows. Covered bridges and white-steepled churches with abundant maple trees put Vermont and New Hampshire at the forefront of leaf-peeping heaven. Number 7. Pacific Coast Highway. A drive along America's stunning western coastline is road tripping at its finest. In California, Highway 1, also called the Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 101 and I-5 pass dizzying sea cliffs, idiosyncratic beach towns, and a few major cities. Laid-back San Diego, rocker Los Angeles, and beatnik San Francisco. North of the Redwoods, Highway 101 swoops into Oregon for windswept caves, rocky tide pools, and for Twilight fans, Ecola State Park, the stand-in for Werewolf Haven La Push, Washington. Cross the Columbia River into Washington for the Wet and Wild Olympic National Park. Number 8. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans is always up for a good time. Caribbean colonial architecture, Creole cuisine, and a riotous air of celebration all add to the allure of the Big Easy. Nights are spent catching Dixieland jazz, blues, and rock amid bouncing live music joints, and the city's riotous annual festivals, Mardi Gras, Jazz Fest, are famous the world over. NOLA is also a food-loving town that celebrates its myriad culinary influences. Feast on lip-smacking jambalaya, soft-shell crab, and Louisiana cochon, pulled pork, before hitting the bar scene on Frenchman Street. Number 9. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, Hawaii. From Kilauea, the Earth's youngest and most active shield volcano, to the massive form of Mauna Loa, 30,085 foot from base to summit, to the fiery lava cauldron of Halemaumau crater, nothing in the U.S. can compare with the dramatic landscapes of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Here on the Big Island of Hawaii, you can wander forests thick with tree ferns and climb around the crater by day. Then at night descend to the Pacific to witness the magical glow and hiss of molten lava pouring into the sea. Number 10. Portland, Oregon. Are the 90s still alive in Portland? The characters in the award-winning indie series Portlandia sure think so, and their satiric skits make it clear that this city is a quirky but lovable place. It's as friendly as a small town, and home to a mix of students, artists, cyclists, hipsters, young families, old hippies, eco-freaks, and everything in between. There's great food, music, and culture aplenty. Plus, it's as sustainable as you can get. Come visit, but be careful. Like everyone else, you might just want to move here. So that's it for today. If you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.